Okay. Good morning. Good morning to you. The birds are chirping. Ooh, 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 ooh. Good morning to you. Hey, how y'all doing? Huh? How are y'all doing? Howdy.
Howdy.
Howdy. It's Friday.
What up? Yeah. I can't wait to get a sip of this coffee so I could get up. Because, honey, I literally just did 10 minutes ago.
Literally. And we still are what? 8:45-ish.
Yeah, it's like 8:56.
Yes, here just, honey. I was ringing the bell. By the second ring, I said, "Oh, Houston, we have a problem."
Houston, what you trying to call?
When I did that, no, because I just pulled up. I just knew that. I was like, "Oh, I know coffee probably ready, everything. I'm on running late." Thought I was running late. When I went and turned that knob, it didn't open. Because the key will get up, and when it get closer to the time that I'll probably pull up, she'll come downstairs, unlock the door, go back upstairs, and finish what she's doing.
You know me.
I know you.
I
know you. So we never had that discussion, but I could tell if I opened up the door, and like even yesterday when I opened up the door, she was just coming down, which you know.
Yeah.
So same thing. We was like in the same vibe. And then today I was like, oh God. And it wasn't even that I wasn't up. It was that I had to get up. Come on now. I think that's so important. Like sometimes we gotta say, it ain't that I ain't up. I'm on the floor on my back. I'm wide awoke. I just gotta get up, right? So it's like even when you think about life, but like you can get that what you that's what what's his name? Les Brown. Say if you could look up, you could get up. Shout out to our baby shower tomorrow in the field. We're about to celebrate Asia. Little she's about to have a daughter.
Oh my
goodness. And you know, so we about to no, she doesn't have a name yet. So that made it hard for me to do her gift, like you know, because I want to bling it out, but it'll just say princess on stuff now, and then I get it from her when they pick a name. But no, they haven't picked a name yet. So she's indecisive, and so we'll see. I guess sometimes you just gotta look at them to know, right?
Give them a name, right? Yeah. Sometimes people have names.
I ain't much of a planner, but that's the only thing I plan.
The name, right?
Yes, honey. The name. But I always like to know, okay, well, one this name or I like Essence. I always love Essence, and I never knew an Essence, but I'm like, oh, the essence of, and what Essence represents, and so yeah, I always knew an Essence, and then the essence of me and my husband. You know what I mean? It's the essence of you. It's a create, so it works so well. I think the Chef Ron doing Neve. We found out heaven spelled backwards was Neve. So it was like, okay, perfect. We got Essence and we got Neve, and then Serenity. You because now you want to stay in alignment of all the other names. I'm sure that's how my mama got started.
Honey, with all
it just start getting carried out of the way. Once we have Precious, we might as well have a star and the sapphire and the emerald.
Yeah,
you just keep the party going.
Somebody else said something about how big this damn bottle is.
Oh, I'm done. What? It's the fact that we're bigger than my head. Y'all gotta slide it. We are bigger than my head. And girl, how long we been drinking this one?
Yeah, that thing lasts.
As y'all can see.
That is the fact that paper bottle so big.
So I gotta slide it. I'm sick of you. I know that star.
Why?
It got to be.
Somebody else said something about that.
Catch it and say and then be crying laughing. It would only be her. I'm done.
We all some comedians.
We are. But the one thing we was able to do was laugh. Like when we didn't go, we didn't have to go nowhere. We was at just imagine in the house, just laughing. We at grandma's house. What did we do? Grandma tell us go in the living room and read a book. So we would read from the bookshelf. Book. We knew the books. Like, you remember the book of the man that tried to save time? Oh, one of the most hilarious stories in the bookshelf. The books that my grandma had, and it's, little kiddies' books, there's pictures and everything. But there was this guy that was trying to save time in the book. And so in order for him to save time, he was like, you know what? I'm always showing up late. So in order to save time, he thought that if he would eat breakfast for dinner and dinner for lunch and lunch for... And so then he was going to sleep. He was exhausted. So he was off of the schedule. He was like, he found out that he didn't save time at all. He just needed to go with the flow. But it was always such good reads. Not the red ball that went all over the town.
Yes.
So that red ball went all over the town. And I'm like, who kids can follow that red ball all over the town? We'd be in trouble for coming out the gate.
We would find that same. We would be looking for that book.
So yeah. And then it was games. Oh my God. Do you know that I had the kids, and we hadn't played in a while. We all gonna play while everybody's in town. We was playing Boggle.
Oh my,
we've been playing Boggle.
Remember Hangman and Boggle, everything that you just needed a pen and a pencil.
Grandma used to always sit. Okay, everybody get a pen. We had a little notepad. She passed out. Grandpa always kept all them sharpened pencils.
That's why I remember the pencil.
So then he'd be like, "You want to sharpen that? You remember you go to sharpen that underneath the bookshelf? It's still there. All that stuff is still there." That's why I think that's the fun about having the legacy of being able to be raised in your grandma's house. It's like, why do y'all get rid of the house? It's so many memories.
Oh my God, they can't get rid of that house though.
But we would sharpen our pencils, and then we would sit there and play Phase 10. It was so many of us, and there was no excuse for Grandma. That means she put 3 decks of Phase 10 cards. And we'd be playing that game for 12 hours. You imagine about 12 of us sitting around the table playing, and it was never too many people. Once you could, and you wanted to learn how to read because you wanted to play the games. So until you could write Pictionary. And then you'd be learning words like, no, that ain't a word. And Grandma would play the games with the dictionary on the table. Yeah. Because we didn't have Google now. We didn't have that. Yep. So you had that, and they'd be like, okay, but we trying to make sure that's a real word. Next person, read your list. So it was just like fun. We didn't even realize we were being educated.
It was red, and you had the words inside of it, and we would slide the card up and down. You remember? It was
that's like was that like Password?
Was it Password?
That's your daddy's favorite game. What you talking about? He don't need no card, no nothing. He'd be like, okay, we playing Password.
All right, I got the word. You ready? No. He'd be like, all right, I got the word. You ready? You be in the car like,
we on our way.
All right, you.
We think we on our way to Great Adventures. It's like a 90-minute ride, 2-hour ride with traffic. And he's like, okay, come on. You in there, look. You listen, soon as you ate your whatever he gave you in the car, your orange juice, your little thing. Soon as he heard the wrappers going in the paper, he's like, okay, Password. Look at the side, find a word. And then he on driving.
You ready?
Yeah. So yeah, we play games. So to this day, like, I mean, whether it was gestures, taboo. Oh my God. When we went to go visit Aunt Sandra, I took Chef Ron in the basement, and I said, look at all these games.
See what I'm saying?
It's ridiculous. When I was just talking to her the other, I think about 2 weeks ago, I had called her for her birthday, was talking to her, and I was like, look at this. Look at all these games. Like, so yeah, so those, we had a good time.
Something. Remember we used to go to Aunt Beverly's house? We used to all go to Aunt
Beverly's. Oh my God, that's when we played with the little chips. She loved chips. Even to this day, Aunt Beverly had like backgammon. That's when you had them little chips. She had but what she loved, I swear.
I cannot write.
Everywhere we went, they played games. And she would have her pile of seeds on the table.
Yeah.
To this day, when you go out with Aunt Beverly, go out of town, we just, Rondell, Chef Ron's was
my God.
His 40th birthday. Is that when we went to? Or was it your 30th? Oh God, I don't remember what Was it his 40th? Anyway, we went to Vegas. But our Beverly still got her seeds. She would sit at the table. She have a pile of seeds there, her napkin for the shells. Honey, to this day.
The memories, if we was to
our Beverly in her 70s, and to this day, she eats her seeds the same way.
It is something else.
And I was
down to have memories, and dying laughing.
And I was just saying, we are so blessed on our mom's side, your dad's side, you know, of the family, because there is 9 of them, and every last one of them are still here, and they range from their 60s all the way up to their 70s, and all 9 of them are still, you know, God,
still here,
still pumping and going and traveling and living, and so all of those memories is like, you know, it's like life. That's what life is about, right? So
to be able to have us as the second generation dying laughing about them, like in memories. It's like, what the devil?
Which brings us to, you know, even what Chef Ron was saying, the baby shower tomorrow. So it's like new generation. First it was us, and now it's like us celebrating our kids, because now they're going to the new Passover of kids. So like, it's like, wow. Our babies are having babies, which is what our parents said about us, and so that's legacy.
Around talking about us. Yeah. So it's like you gotta have them around, do stuff with them, so that they can have things to talk about when they get older. Because if you don't do stuff and you don't have them around you, and it's always adult stuff, and it's like, well, where the kids fit in? You know, you gotta have those kids a part of the gatherings and a part of everything you doing, so that they can have memories and stories.
Yeah. And I definitely learned that watching it, right? Because it was always like, sure, it's the kids and the adults. Now y'all might be in different quarters of that place, but we all was in the same place at the same time. And then cousins be so excited to see each other. Let me tell y'all.
You be excited.
Y'all think it's about you think it's about y'all, but it's about. I was doing Asia here yesterday for her shower, whatever. And she was just like, she's so excited because she didn't expect so many people to respond, and that people will be traveling in. And you know, it makes you feel good to know that you are loved. Like, you should know that you matter that much, that people will show up for you, is what I told her. So she was like, yeah, like even Jariah called, and it's like, I haven't seen him in forever. He coming down. So yeah, so it's like that. That's what it's about, right? No matter what's going on, they got to coming out. It's not for a funeral. It's for a celebration of bringing life into the world. Like, I love it. Yes. I love it. I love it.
Oh, I haven't seen. Oh, I'm gonna be excited to see them. Yeah, I haven't seen them in
a month of Sundays.
Yes, is Paul coming?
No.
Yeah, honey.
But it's gonna be a nice event, and we are catering, cause honey.
Oh, of course.
If you want to enjoy your listen, you want to enjoy
one bite.
The process, honey. You better make sure one bite is cooking, okay? Because all events is about the people, the music, if you have music, and the food
and the drinks.
That's it. Oh, and there's a bar. There's a paid bar. So
there's a bar?
Because it's a sports bar that I think I already have rented out. So it actually opens up for 21 and 25-year-olds after 7. So it's like they rented out the space.
Oh, but the thing is from 1 to 6. So
and then an hour you get out. Now you would have to be 25 if you're a man, and 21, I think, if you're a woman, or something like that. It's one thing to stay past.
Oh, they doing like
they'll clear. Yeah, they rented out the space. No, they're not doing nothing. It's just the space is such and such. So it'll be from 1 to 6 the space. And so after at 7 it opens up to the public. So it's just must be like a restaurant, aquarium, restaurant bar thing there. So it has a bar in it. That's why it's a cash bar with people. So it'll be like cute little cocktail, grown and sexy baby shower. So it's super cute out here. Drinks, you know.
All right, we have the trunk with precious potion.
And to pop some bottles. Have my little things in my cooler with the rest of the day. Like, honey, got them $10
What are we doing that at the wedding?
Oh my God, Nancy wedding. I was an outside bartender at Nancy wedding.
Y'all know how that be. You know.
Well, I have a jug of potions. Everybody coming with their cups. You got
everybody coming with
you got ice,
honey, and you'll be like, "Why is
pop the trunk on them?" That's a different type of pop the trunk on them.
Pop the trunk on them. Everybody keep going to the car
because it's a dry wedding. You learned it. Well, let me tell you something. When me and Chef, where I got married, he was a deacon, and I was fresh from missionary Baptist. So we had a dry. Could you believe we had a dry wedding when we had a wedding? But I could not understand how everybody was so lit. Because, we get married at 21 and 22, so I hadn't been at weddings to know how you get lit outside of champagne that's being said. There wasn't I had no idea, right? So it was like us starting the tradition of our generation of marriage. When you think about it, everybody was like, oh, we never saw a marriage, so it was like everybody was lit at the reception. And I was like, how did they do that? Rondell Arts was they had Sprite bottles.
There's only one way to skin a cat.
You'll be done messed up and got some of the wrong Sprite. Right? I said, everybody is so lit. We're having such a great time. And I could, even our toast, we had the little champagne toast, and it was Welch's cider. And I know people was talking that was saying, like, I don't know what they got going on. The people who were. It's so funny. I'm talking about to yourself because you'd be like, once you're a drinker and you don't have, you're like, what's going on? There's no, I can hear nowhere.
You're a drinker, you know.
And who knew that you have both and you do? Then nobody know nothing. There was no rules. We was just going on where we were. So it was perfect. But you best believe this reunion, this vow renewal at 25, honey, about to be lit. Oh, yes. Listen, to this day,
Spike the kids punch at her.
Kias. So this is hot topic. So since the ground is hot,
Spike Kia's punch.
Oh my God! And if you would have seen the way they were dancing, and how about
my mother was just saying how
she partied because they partied on that floor. I said, oh. My God.
She was just saying how much fun she had with the aunts on that dance floor. A song came on and she was like, oh, I can see your aunts up there now at your wedding dance.
And you was like, they was dancing? And I'm like,
what?
She's terrible. I remember. I said, I think Dad called him like, come on, son.
Shut up.
Come on, son. That's what happened when he was the best man. So that's some best man stuff.
Hey. Gotta go out with a bang.
I was the matron of honor, and I knew because I was pregnant with the twins. So it was like, you can't have no punch.
Oh, you can't have no
punch.
Hey, we had a ball.
Mm-hmm.
I can't. Oh, they was on that floor getting down.
You
just gotta help them out a little bit sometimes. Keep the party going.
I think that's why Jesus did it. He said, oh, they acting like they just having a hard time. They all got a chip on their shoulder.
Come on now.
Let me just take their pain away for just a second.
Let me let them live and love. Look, keep the party going.
Chef Ron got me cracking up talking about something.
Oh, my.
It was a partay.
That part.
Listen, partay.
Percolating and that.
LeVar started percolating with your friend, and they was got some she was to the floor. I said,
oh, honey, is the percolating queen, honey.
Percolating.
Okay.
I turned punch into wine.
Oh, my.
Look, she talking about we had a ball.
Girl.
Hello, why?
Hey, lady.
Good morning to you.
Good morning. Oh, y'all had a ball.
Oh, we had a ball, girl. Kia, I don't know what Kia watched when she watched Wedding Stories because she had changed and ran out of there. She missed the whole party.
And to this day, I said, why nobody told me to stay? What was I thinking?
Because y'all was like, we got to be on the I-10 and 9-10. Like, that means y'all had to play. Y'all had to play.
I said, man.
Oh, my God. That's so funny. So today is Hot Topic. So whatever y'all want to talk about, we going to talk about. We ain't got nothing planned, honey. It's a Friday right before we celebrate and light tomorrow.
Oh, it's going to be lit tomorrow.
Oh, it's about to be lit. And it's over at 6, honey.
So that's a good day. That's
a nice day.
And then, what we gonna do afterwards? What we doing?
Oh, he loved to tell that part of the story. He is sickening.
Look, y'all had one aunt say, I can't even smell liquor. She would be drunk, but was killing that punch. That she was killing.
You know how they be like, I don't like I can smell it. I can taste it a mile away. Said, honey.
See, that's what I be saying. Dave, stop. Get a little twisted, girl. You don't even know, cause honey, what old boy said when he came to the fight.
So it's such a slight one, right? Because when you spike it ain't a potion. Now, when you spike it, it's just a little sneak, right? It ain't the sneaky link. The sneak punch.
He said, that's that pink sneak punch. I said, what?
Girl, listen, when I said, girl, we got lit, didn't we? Honey, we had a good old time.
She is like, we had a damn ball.
Did old girl fall in the pool?
Honey,
the Spirit of the Lord is here.
Somebody
the Spirit of the Lord. He was God was trying to baptize her. Baptize in the name of the Son, the Father, and the Holy Ghost. He's trying to baptize her in our presence, dear God.
I say yes, honey.
As everybody went past that thing, she almost fell in. God said, I got to get you now. I'm going to wash you. I got to wash her before the ceremony. No. She needed a washing to this day.
Honey, yes.
That is so funny.
Girl, we got lit, honey. You can't, no. But you can't.
Oh, no, but you can't. You cannot.
Listen,
you cannot.
When you ended with
child. You cannot taste the liquor in the potion, but
you gonna feel it.
No, but I was saying, but in the spike one is a light amount. Now you can't taste it, but you know it's a potion. You can't believe it's a potion, so you're drinking at your own expense, at your own expense. But no, that's it. What they said, oh no, Key at the fight party, her friend was like, oh no, that's that
sneaky.
Now when you be like, that's that.
They know it when they see it.
And be running with the cop though. That's that. Don't mind if I do. People just be. Girl, that's that sticky girl. Feel me?
That's that punch right there. Oh yeah, girl, where my cup at?
Wait, you remember when I made it? I made it in front of everybody at the New Year's Eve party. So everybody who bought a bottle, and that was a lot of bottles because everybody bought a bottle, go with their first name. Stock the bar. The bar nice and stocked to this day. So I was pouring. I used everybody put in there. Everybody was looking at me making like, ain't no way. It's the juice. It's the base.
And it was base. Every type of liquor, rum, vodka,
gin,
tequila, gin.
Yeah, you name it.
Everything. Dark,
light, white.
Everything.
And I'm just
everybody.
And everybody, no, that's too much. No, that's too much. And I'm just I actually got the video. Essence took a good video of me doing it. I'm making it. And everybody was like, ain't no way. And let me tell you something. And the bottle was about that big. Yeah. First person tasted. Nobody. Everybody was like, no, Kia. Kia put something in her cup. She was like, oh, yes. Everybody started coming. I went to the garage and came back out. I knew I wasn't going more than 15 minutes. And boom. The whole daggone thing was like this much stuff. I said, oh, they lit in here. Everybody was dancing.
Oh yeah, we was nonstop up in there, honey.
But it gives you so where you can enjoy the party. It doesn't make you go to bed until you get to it. As soon as you get to the bed, you will go to sleep, and then you will wake up and go to the flea market.
That part,
because the liquors that are used is not it's not going to give you no hangover. It's not even cheap. It's no cheap liquor.
Have a good night's sleep.
It creep up on you like real. Like, hello.
I ain't never. She said, nah, New Year's, we was scared to drink it. As soon as everybody started tasting it, that thing got gone for real fast.
Oh, yeah, it did.
It did get gone.
I'm going to bottle that up. I'm going to have so much stuff for sale.
Good, honey.
I said, I need when we get our haul, definitely going to be pumping precious potions. It's all the rave. I don't even have to make no drinks but the potion and just leave that out. And that every event, everything, enjoy yourself, honey.
I said, Dad, when they say I'm a movement by myself, but of course we're together. Precious got so much stuff going on within herself. No. She's an empire within herself. Then Ron is the Michelin man. Just got the Michelin man. The Michelin man. He got the HVAC. He got the catering. He got the one. He got the Mr. Fix-It. He just he's by himself. Of course, they all. Then the kids. Then Essence. Well, she is the kid, right? But I'm just like, then Tutu with the bacon, all her, yeah. Now they got Tank, the little dog. Oh my God! To see him because he's like entertainment dog. And he can jump from here to on the countertop in a second without no in a hop. He don't need no takeoff. He walk on his face like this. He walks on the back with his 2 feet and be coming to you like this. I said, well, God damn it. From the people to the dogs. I'm tripping on him. We done had him for a month and he is like, I'm like, this dog is so smart. So I don't even understand. I said, he gonna make me TikTok famous. I'm about to take on the thing with me. He gonna go live with me because he is a trip. And when you put on your jacket, honey, he think he supposed to go. If he do, listen, he make a mess. He know he made a mess. I be like, what? He be looking like he go run, go hide in the cage, honey. Let me tell you something. That dog have a whole personality, and no bigger than this. That's why I like him because I was over pit bulls and all. And I said I don't want another dog. I done raised 3-4 litters. At one point, we had a family of dogs that match our family. We had Currency and Queenie, and they had 5 puppies. Currency. And then it was the coldest winter ever. Who named him that? Currency. Well, he came with that name. Oh, wow. I like that. Come on now. I like the Currency. He came with that name. And he was, I love Currency. He was the most calmest, sweetest. He looked like a monster, but he was just a little. He was a big dog, but he was so sweet. He was a big teddy bear. Yes, he was. He was a big teddy bear. And something bit him in the back. I think a snake bit him. And we lost our dog within a week of each other. And remember, we're neighbors. We were close, even closer neighbors. So Kia's backyard and my front yard, we could go and wave to each other. Right. And both of our dogs died in the backyard the same week. Mysteriously in the backyard. Kia was distraught. Oh, she was way more distraught than me. I was so distraught. So she was like, so you gotta come get. I was like, who is you gotta come get who? That's above my pay grade. Thank you to LeVar. Chef, LeVar ended up coming high because he came I said, house, I'm gonna call Chef Ron, and Chef Ron called LeVar. Right, he came. There you go. I was looking crazy. He said, girl, what's wrong with you? I never see you look happy. What's going on? Do I need to get what is going on? I was like, dog. Yeah, that was. Oh, to tell the kids was my most. I knew they was gonna be sick when Jalen came from school. I just was like, what I'm gonna say to him, Sierra. God, that was her little puppy. She talking about probably that monster you and Byron seen. Girl, no. Oh, we not talking about that. Jeepers Creepers. We not talking about Jeepers Creepers. I gotta see the baby. Gucci man. I gotta see Gucci man. I miss a Gucci. No, girl, not that thing. I thought about Gucci last night. That is crazy. I do miss Gucci. Miss Gucci. I do. He done got y'all dogs. Girl. She talking about that man got our dogs. Maybe he did. You right. Look at them eyes, kid, because you really was scared. Kid was scared. And then when we would walk to each other's house, I'd be like, Kid, I'm watching you. Yeah. We used to be running back and forth after we saw that man. I'm happy that Byron did see it because y'all would have probably thought I was crazy if I told y'all that. Yeah. And I probably would have, I would have chalked that one up. But when he seen it, I was like, this is real. This is like. You going to tell him what you saw, Kid? Child. My cousin just left the house, right? So We're just looking to make sure, he gets to the
corner. She said she gonna stop by with him today because Kip asked me to get him and bring him to Yes. When Kip called me, I said, "You call Star thing on what's name because I got the show and I got to hear from you." So
all right, please, yes, bring him.
That
so I can see him.
That's right. I be like, Kip. Why am I using nickname? I'm like Kip Clifton, but Kip. Yeah. Kip. I be like Clip. Hey, Clifton.
That's school. Ain't that the school? Ain't it school, Kip? Down here?
Is there a school called Kip? I don't know. But I know that Essence live on Clifton Street.
Shut up.
Yeah, it's so crazy. So that's my daddy name, and that's Clifton. And when Essence got her first place and we went to go drop her off, it was on her thing is her Clifton address Street. And it's Clifton.
Oh, now that is coincidence.
It's with one F. Theirs had two F's, but none the same. It was so crazy. I'm like, oh my God. How crazy is that? So yeah, Essence college address was on Clifton Street. Or Lane Road. I can't say if it's street, lane, or road, but it's Clifton. That's what I do.
That's what you do now. So wait a minute. So listen, y'all. So I was looking out my
Lord,
backyard.
just like us.
Who?
He been calling and preparing for days on my. Well, he missed his bus and had to take a later one, so he came in at 4.
Oh, but he's here.
I'm gonna tell you about
he come in at 4. He came in at 4 this morning.
Cliftons don't do good with buses because if you, the first time my daddy came down to visit, he rode down with I think him and Safa was on the bus when we was living when I first moved down. They came down. He got put off the Greyhound because they tell him they cannot smoke no cigarettes. Why you try to smoke a cigarette in the bathroom? You know them New Yorkers and them Newports, honey. He probably had 100 and not even a short. So he thought he was. Girl, let me tell you.
I forgot they had 100 regulars, girl.
So that's all we had to go buy for our parents back before. They didn't have that. You gotta be 21. Right. I need to get that Newport 100s. Get yourself cussed out. They needed that extra 2 inches on that cigarette, honey. You come out there with them shorts, and then they be like, get the hard pack. What's this damn soft pack? They didn't like that little soft pack. The carton, yes. They want the carton.
You ain't bringing back. Remember
that and the damn Pepsi. I need a 2-liter Coke 45. No, we had to get it. No, Mama they didn't get the Coke 45. Mine needed 2. They need a 2-liter Pepsi.
Oh, you know when my dad dropped me off, Mommy said.
Yeah. Oh yeah. They need a 2-liter Pepsi and a Newport 100.
What's it with the Pepsi? My mother drunk Pepsi. She still drinks.
They put it in to this day.
That damn caffeine.
That Pepsi.
Cigarettes and the Pepsi.
And that's what you got I swear I bought that every day. You could have been millionaires like by that. And when they messed around and made the 3-liter bottle, they did it for our parents, honey.
They got rid of that quick, though.
Yes. Nonetheless, Nonetheless, they smelled that smoke and put him off the bus. And then Safa comes in like, Daddy need to get picked up. I'm like, from where? They put him off in Greensboro, Raleigh somewhere. They made him get off the bus, and I said, and she kept on riding.
You ain't no good.
She said, listen, Daddy stuck up the road. I don't know what's going to happen with him, but I had to get my ride. Yeah. Honey.
Oh, God. You remember that word? You scallywag.
Oh, my God. Oh, scallywag.
How you going to leave your dad in the nuggets and y'all riding together from New York? You don't know nothing about
wait, Arrowwood got to stop? I didn't even know they come all the way to Arrowwood.
Oh, yeah, by the DMV. The bus station, remember we passed the train station, right?
Yeah, but I'm saying that he coming in on a China bus. Arrowwood is now a stop on a China bus. Remember we had to go all the way over Independence, right? You know when the
people... they got more locations now.
Yeah, but still, Arrowwood, that's right up the street. That's people over here coming in from New York. I didn't even realize it was that right here.
Yeah, because I think Lance aunt came in one time and Mommy called me to ask me to pick her up, but she was coming off that bus here, and it comes like I believe.
So right over there by
where the train
Compare Foodies.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
If it's still right there.
Well, I mean, it's
at that train.
Yeah.
I remember picking her up she was coming from Atlanta.
Yo, that's crazy. I didn't even realize we had that like that.
That's good.
That's real good. If I had no when I said, "Oh no, that's a," listen, I got here, I got this, that's
too far. And cross town.
She be her don't be finding no places. She gonna have to call another qualified person for that, honey. I know my limitations though. I know I got haircut, I got this, I got that, and
it's like the jungle sometimes.
I ain't that much of a driver, so that is funny.
Yeah, at the train. Good morning, Nancy.
Wait, what she said? Nah, we went to Great Adventure off them cigarette packs. LOL. Remember when they was collecting the empty packs?
What?
Yeah, listen.
What happened?
We went to Great Adventures on empty cigarette packs and the 2-liter bottles. We would go to Pathmark, and they would before you would get the recycling. We would have jugs and jugs. We had to put in the machine and had to crunch and then put in nickel drop in and put the nickel down. You had to blow in it because you had to have it all nice and thing and stick. I remember that.
Collecting bottles. Yeah, I'm telling you. I remember collecting bottles so we could eat.
And that's how people learn to work for their money, because even the people like New York has so much homelessness, right? So in New York, you would see the homeless people going to the garbage cans with the cart and filling it up with the bottles and cans so that they can go, because the people who didn't care threw the can away. The people who needed it definitely went. So sure did, honey.
And my sister, we was child honey.
Good morning.
Collecting them cans to get our candies and stuff.
I'm chirping.
And no shame either.
My daughter took the China bus all the time when she went to A&T to come back to New York.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Got you.
Oh, so your daughter went to A&T. Okay, Queen.
My daughter graduated from A&T.
Good morning. Look, she said, listen, I forgot to say good morning. Good morning to you. We got it. We knew that meant good morning. Yes. Right, because Sierra graduated from A&T.
Absolutely.
And then my daughter is right up the street. Her best friend and her boyfriend went to A&T, and she went to UNC
What's his name was graduating from A&T?
But he went.
He transferred?
He just did. He just went to a whole nother program.
Okay, got you.
But
but her best friend.
Her best friend went there too. Yeah. Or they was all up the street from each other.
So they all traveled together, honey.
Yeah.
What'd you say? No. What? Newport's had a promotion. If you collected a certain amount of packs and turned them in, you got great adventure tickets. Oh, wow, that was cool.
But see, and that's the one thing that they would do, right? You would find one of the greatest things, right? Because there was no excuses, right? So you want to go, you had to be a part of the team. You had to make it work. So like I said, we definitely had to go and do the cans, and it was like so it's finding ways. Mommy and them always found stuff like that. Where on Diane would have the different programs and we'd go to different stuff. So you'll be surprised how many different ways you can actually help when you have large families, right?
Yeah.
So all of that stuff matters, honey. That got us into a lot of stuff, I tell you. Who knew?
I didn't even know that.
Oh, and so she lives in Charlotte now with us. Oh, okay.
Come on now.
So she said she wasn't coming back to New York?
Right, and my daughter went to New York.
And her daughter, right.
She went to New York and she came.
She was like, she cannot do this life. She is into the arts, and this is too slow down here for her. But ever since she did the internship, she fell in love with New York. But
yeah.
It's like when people be like, oh, have you done this? Have you done this? I was like, no, I lived in New York. How many people really tour their city in the city?
No, you don't do most of that.
You miss out on all of that.
It's only when you don't live there that you explore what the city has. And when you live there, I mean, unless you went there on a school trip or something like Statue of Liberty or the Twin Towers, out. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't really do stuff. You see the other people, the tourists come. See now. I would feel like a tourist coming back to New York to be like, because Sierra be like, oh, Ma, I can't wait till you come so we can do this. And I'm like, yeah, get the itinerary together. I can't wait.
Yeah.
We gonna go. So when she talked to me, and she be like, I just came from K-pop, and I just came from here. She be doing all these videos. And I'll be like, where's that? And she'll be like, oh, it's in Chinatown or this part. And I'll be like, but you know, it's so different.
Yeah,
now.
It is a lot different now.
I'm a tourist. I went
That's
on
what
the train to get on
we
to
definitely
the bus.
tourists for New York because we
definitely.
We ain't about that life. We didn't experience. Listen, I even think about
where we went
with that part and field trips, right? Where the field trip would take you.
That was so long ago, honey.
I think actually in my senior, not my senior, when I was about 19, that last year before I left, I started to like go different places just to, and I would go by myself too, right? So just be by myself and get to see. So I went on a ferry for the first time. Now I don't know if I've ever been on a ferry as a kid with my mom. I definitely didn't remember it. So I was like, okay, and I didn't do nothing. Yeah, so I got on a ferry just to say I've experienced to go to Staten Island, the Staten Island ferry, because I've never. It's 5 boroughs, and many people don't know that Staten Island is one of. Isn't Staten Island one of the 5 boroughs? Is Brooklyn, Queens, Bronx, Manhattan, and Staten Island, right? So you got 5 boroughs. So I had never been to Staten Island, which is considered one of the 5 boroughs. You know what I mean? So I said, you know what? So I took the ferry over. I didn't even go nowhere. I can't even say I got off and walked around Staten Island to see how it was. I had my book. I got on the ferry, paid my ticket, took the boat ride all the way across with all the people while I read my book, got on the other side, came around, and took the thing right back. That's simple. But it was, so. But I know a lot of stuff in New York I have not experienced. So taking the kids and stuff like that later while everybody's older. But, you know, I'm not really interested. I would take them because but, you know, we were born and raised there. So it's not the same vibe for us.
She said, you won't know it now. I know. I ain't know it when my dad took me around where we used to live. I was like, oh, we just passed the project?
She said she a tourist and still live here.
And you still live there in the tourist. Because it looks so different. It looks so different.
And there's so many things to see, though. Like, you would have to really make it your mission. To be like, okay, what's going on? And that's what a lot, like when you went on Beverly or on Diane or something, or Mom, they'd be like, okay, we're going to go to here. We're going to go to the museum. We're going to go to the, remember Botanical Gardens? Now, Barbara Jean used to always take us to Botanical Gardens. And she would be like, okay, we're going to walk through. I love the Botanical. Aunt Barbara Jean used to always take us to the Botanical Gardens and be like, okay.
All the stuff to us.
When we would go visit, so I remember Botanical Gardens from her, and then she would bring the little sandwiches.
Yeah.
Because you know, and then so I remember that Botanical Garden because it was like it's something to do, and I think you gave donations for the Botanical Garden.
It
so
wasn't like a price. It was like
Or then we went to the Museum of Natural History. I remember going to one of that where the Aunt Diane when she did so much with the Guardian Angels, was there? You remember the Guardian Angel crew where we would do Mommy would bring us out, but she always organized that type of stuff. So we would have the races and we would have all the little shows. So it was like, they always was finding different stuff
things for the kids
to go to and do.
And programs.
Yep. That part.
The stuff when you start thinking back.
I love to walk, so I go, but there's things I still haven't seen a lot of places. I'm telling you. Well, you know what you got to do, Queen Phyllis? You got to decide at least once a month to go see something new. And after a year, you would have had 12 new places that you had the opportunity to open your horizons for. So maybe that would be a great challenge for you in New York. And then you could kind of document some of your experiences for people who are coming in to visit and be like, listen, I'm here, but call me a tourist. And like do a cute little live, like, okay, even if you don't want to show your face, that's why I love the internet because it allows us to, get to see through each other's eyes and we get to experience life on a broader, dimension. So it's like, go to little places and say, you know what?
Journey with you, girl.
Yes, I've been here this whole time, but let me just tell you, I'm a tourist. So, but let's go see different things that I've never even known because the beauty is realizing that we have access and we're in the presence of things that we don't even realize.
And there's a lot here in Charlotte that
so much here.
There's a lot here in Charlotte.
We're gonna start doing that with the kids.
Once we do something different, go somewhere different. Cause Sierra be taking me a lot of places.
Yeah.
Essence
takes the kids a lot of places.
Yeah.
Oh, girl, don't say that.
Memories. See, that's what I'm saying. If we wouldn't have never went, I wouldn't have that story, right? So, but
yeah, you gonna tell them what happened at the zoo?
Yeah,
Kia was crying at the zoo, y'all. It's a drive-through zoo.
Cause I'm used to the safari where they
close
your windows, and then my car being overheated wasn't helping. So I'm stuck in the zoo.
Oh, that's a perfect
absolutely.
Way to do it with the grands. That is perfect. Have a grand a time. I love that. That right there.
That's gonna be good for them as well.
Yes,
and they gonna have stories.
Oh my God, that they was with grandma. Look what we did. Oh my God.
Oh yes.
Because we were just telling a lot of stories with grandma, like the simple stuff.
We up here talking, and we're in our 40s.
And we in our 40s, and we remember to this day all the stuff that grandma did with us. She never even drove us. No, I don't even know grandma drove. I never seen her drive. I heard she drove, but I never seen her drive. That's probably why I never wanted to drive. See, it was in the program.
That part.
So yes, but Kia, go ahead. Sorry, you got it.
Oh, honey. Okay, so we went to the zoo. It's a drive-through zoo. Now, first you can have your window. No, you can have your windows down, and you get a bucket of food to feed the animals. So that was different for me. I seen people on the back of F-150s with the thing in the back, the kids just sitting in the back, and I'm like, we going through a zoo and the animals just out and you out like that? Okay, this is different. Mm-hmm. So we going through the little pot-belly pigs on the floor. I'm like, oh, that's so cute. We all smiling, laughing, honey, having a good old time. The kids got the little, Sierra and Jayla got their buckets of food for the animals. We going through. We seeing all different type of animals. All of a sudden, we get to a different part where now the animals are getting bigger. We near, what the heck with those things? Like the big animals, the bisons. Like they was bisons. They was some big animals. And honey, why my car got in the red and started overheating. Mm-hmm. But I'm following the other car, so I can't just turn my car off, right? Because at this point, it was like, what was that? Not an ox. Lord, why I want to say an ox. What was that animal? It was a big animal, and he went to grab Sierra's food, and she wasn't feeding him enough. He took his whole mouth. Now, mind you, she had her window down. He put his whole head in the window, took her bucket with his mouth, chopped it up out the car, was like this with it in his mouth, and threw it on the floor, and was looking at Jalen's. Now, Jalen is across from her, which means if he put his whole head in that car, he would have had to put his whole head in the car.
That's how it looked to Kia. You just see you get
whole head. Girl, I was so freaked out. I was like, when they got that window up. Now, y'all know my voice is like, I was like, oh, hell no. See, Emma dying laughing. I had my mother
and Kia hates it when you laugh when she's in the face of danger, so she sees it. Why does we not laugh at you? We in danger, girl.
Sierra was like, Mom, calm down. He just took your daggone bucket. He trying to go over you to get Jalen's outside. I wanted to tell Jalen, just throw it out the window. Get rid of it.
Get rid Throw it out the window. Get rid of it.
Girl.
They're all coming.
They're coming. My mother was dying laughing. So then we going, right? All of a sudden, we get to some bigger animals now. I'm saying to myself, okay, I need help. 911, my car is gonna just explode, stop, my engine gonna blow. We get to this part, and now Sierra's like, okay, Ma, I'm gonna call the park rangers. I'm gonna call the park emergency people or whatever. So she's calling them, but meanwhile, we gotta wait for them to find us. But we in the mix of these animals, and it clearly says at this point, do not feed these animals.
Not these ones. Now you can feed those.
You can feed those, but don't feed these. Now these things coming by the window, their face looks so big compared to when you're sitting in the car. When you up close to an animal and they whole mouth, it's like right there. Now my mother laughing all this time, but now she's like trying not to look at the animals, because they right at the window looking like, where's the food? Where the food at? Because they used to. The people feeding them, because people don't listen. They still feeding them animals. The car in front of us, the kids is on the back of the truck feeding the animals. And I'm saying, do you not see the sign? It's saying that for a reason.
Oh my God.
Honey, so they coming past them, coming to our car, looking in the window like, let's see what y'all got. So my mother is like, I can't even look at you because I don't want you to bust your face through this window. Because it looks like if they just go boom, your whole window gonna be gone.
Oh my God.
That thing was so funny, but I was having a heart attack. That thing is something.
You know why it's so funny that you was having a heart attack? Because you remember, of all the people to go to the safaris with, the scariest person to go with, if you're afraid of animals, is her dad. Uncle Alvin was the worst. Because he's a prankster and and everything's funny. He'll go, the monkey will come all the way up, he'll start rolling down the windows. Now you ain't supposed to have the windows down. And he'll be like, messing with
playing with the monkey. The monkey be taking a little
the windshield wiper and try to break it and pop it.
Like, hey. He the worst. Tell me, come here, little monkey. And trying to, y'all want me to roll the window down?
No, you yelling. No, and it's your window because he can control it from the front. And you trying to hold it, about to have your feet up with no circulation, trying to hold it up because you don't know if he gonna get it down. Uncle Alvin played way too much.
Girl, do you remember when we used to come from our Erna house?
And he would turn
on the mountains? Girl, what's wrong with him? Now that I think about it, what's wrong with him? I told you
he played too much.
What is wrong with him? Oh, that was dangerous.
Because first of all, we're from the city, so it's lit in the city, right? Dangerous. You're not used to dark roads. Now you're from down here, you be used to the dark roads. We wasn't. So when we visited our aunt, one of our aunts lived upstate New York. So that was normally like a couple of hours, right, to travel. So it was when we went, we had trails and all that, but that was as country living that we were gonna get, right? Coming from the city, but it was always lit. Right. But when we left at night, it's pitch black on the road, so you're not getting no street lights, no house lights. The houses are miles, so it would be dark. And he would be like, y'all ready? And he'll turn up the lights. And you're like, and it's like you driving with. I'm like, come on, my God. I mean, we was young, so I was petrified. You was petrified,
and he thought that was funny. Like, okay, whoa, where we at, y'all? Man. Thinking about that now, I'm like, that was dangerous.
Yes, that was
so dangerous.
Yes, he definitely kept our libido up.
Libido.
That's a great word.
That's your libido.
I swear. Listen, y'all know it's Friday. Yay means have a yay. Honey, I swear. Look, we get even more silly. We're down to the last 6 minutes. Oh my God. I'm so done.
You've been watching the commercials. I feel the sick factor.
You got on the right outfit, though. You know what? No, we do not have anything in our drink. It is just coffee. It might be something in this big ass Sean. Kia might have spiked out creamer, and I don't even know.
The creamer, honey.
Girl, I am done. Now that's what life is about, honey. Good old laughter. With it, live, love, laugh, honey. That's what I always have around them signs.
With good live, food, love, good friends, and good times.
And good times.
That honey. Part right there.
You only get one time. You only get one life, honey. What? I love what Walt Baby Love says, talking about you only live once and you die forever, honey. So you better make sure the living has the ING on it. So that's why the best thing we can do is create memories, right? It's not what you brought them that kids remember or that people remember. It is the times you spent, right? You forget, like, girl, where'd I get that bag from? Girl, where'd I get that? But you'll never forget a moments that had you laughing, moments that had you gasping, and you know what I mean?
I don't know.
It's about to rain?
Yeah, oh, it's supposed to rain today.
Oh, it's a thundering.
Oh, yeah, but I heard something get the roaring. It's mad.
Listen, it's about to be one of them days.
So, because it's going to be sunny tomorrow.
Oh, that's perfect.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah, that's perfect. That is perfect. But yes, honey, this has been an amazing hour. I guess you guys ain't had no hot topics. Y'all just wanted to hear us tell 1,000,001 stories. I see you guys are tuning from all the different platforms. So shout out to Survivor, Soulvivor platform, on the Coffee and Conversations, just this platform. And also on YouTube, if you're tuning in from YouTube, don't forget to subscribe to YouTube. If you want to know how to find all of those different platforms and links to become a group or become a member of the group, please make sure you hit these links above. If you want to know how to budget your life and you need different downloadable things that are $5, $10 that'll help you get your credit right, help you budget yourself. Make sure to hit them links and download and take care of yourself, right? So invest into your sanity and not just your vanity, because you're going to have a lopsided life if you take care of all the outside and forget to take care of the inside. So how you think and what you do is how you take care of where you're going. So be sure to subscribe. Be sure to get a book. If you don't got what the F is your mustard seed, then what the F are you doing? Okay?
Come on now.
You don't have what you need. This is a perfect guide. It is not advice. It will add no vices to you, but it will definitely guide you into your best self so that you know that it only takes something as small as that.
That mustard seed.
That was my event I was talking about. Seed. You only need something as small as that seed, honey, to change the whole paradigm of your life, right? And so that's what Coffee and Conversations is all about. It's about enlightening each other, right? Enlighten. Turn the light on from the inside, right?
That's who you are. That vanity is the outside. See, we working on the inside. The inside your soul is who you are. All this flesh, all these nails, all these, all of that is gonna be.
It's beautiful. Perished. It's gonna help you feel better about what you've been through.
All said and done.
But what's gonna help you feel better?
The soul is who you are and what shines out of the vanity.
What did I do with our books? So you can pick something good. You can. Oh, it's your day. It's your turn today, boo.
Honey, and this is what I was thinking too. I was like, we up here having a ball, just laughing and going through our memories. I said, but this is something that will always be there. So when we go back
and we watch, we be watching this live right after. Sometimes we be here cracking up. We crack up at ourselves.
Cracking up at just everything. I said, we really be having fun.
We be having a ball.
I'm like, wow.
So yes. Ooh, justice, good God Almighty.
Justice.
On this Friday, I hope you get justice.
Justice. All right, let's see what they talk about.
Let's see what they talk about.
Lord, my friends, do not try to punish others when they wrong you, but wait for God to punish them with his anger. It is written, I will punish those who do wrong. I will repay them, says the Lord.
Oh, Lord. Let him fight your battles. Let it go,
19. Let it go and let God. He is the rock. His works are perfect. All his ways are right. He is faithful. He doesn't do anything wrong. He is honest and fair. Deuteronomy 32:4. Okay. The Lord secures justice for the poor and upholds the cause of the needy. Psalms 140:12. Psalms is long.
Psalms is long.
There is joy for those who deal justly with others and always do what is right. Joy. Come up in the morning. God, you are the only judge. Remind me of this as I am sinking under the weight of the opinions of others.
My God.
You sink under the weight of the opinions of others. What they think.
And that's a word.
That part. Whether I'm being misunderstood or whether the assessment is accurate. Remind me, it is irrelevant.
Oh, say that line again.
Come on now.
Say that line one more time.
Oh,
you gotta listen for yourself.
This word was right, but I couldn't feel it. But I'm feeling it now.
I'm done with her. The word was right.
Whether I'm being misunderstood or whether the assessment is accurate, right or wrong, remind me it is irrelevant. Silence, village idiot. Okay. Only you get to decide who I am.
My God. That right
Come
there.
on now.
That right
Only
there.
you. Only you know my heart, Lord. And only you can change it. Help me to leave all my judgment with you. Why is it better to let God be the judge?
Because it releases you of the responsibility to be perfect. Because he said, judge not lest ye be judged. Remember that. Judge not lest ye be judged. So releasing the judgment to God renders you humble enough to not be judged back. Because while our strengths are in different places, we all have our struggles. The reason why I know is because we are being molded into a perfect thing. And so justice is knowing that this is the process. Justice is being able to laugh out loud instead of being stuck in he say, she say, right? Justice is being able to go to God and know that as long as he sees you and you are accountable, then you can do the work. Because when God is working on you and you are working in you, then together you become a work of artistry, a masterpiece of God. And so I love it. Why is it better to let God be the judge? Because he's the one who can go through the things and not judge anybody else, honey. That was a good one. That was good.
Punish people when they wrong. It's not for you to decide who's right and wrong. You wait for God to punish them.
That part.
Oh, he's gonna punish. That's what I say. How dare you judge anybody for the choices they make?
Yeah.
LGTB, QTTRS. I don't give a. It's not for me to judge.
Yeah. You're not the maker.
You are not.
Yeah.
Correct.
You are not my maker.
How dare you?
Yeah.
You can have an opinion and everybody has one. But when you make it so strong, when you start to treat others away, how dare you?
How dare you? Well, if you let God be the judge, let's just say you can definitely laugh more.
You always do what is right, man. Oh, this was a good one.
That was a good one. See, you didn't know how it was going to fit.
I didn't know how it was going to fit.
It fit perfectly. Well,
hold on, girl. Hold on now. I got it. I got you. You can't see it? Oh, here we go.
Here you go. Let it go. Let go. That's why they say let go and let God. Because he said, I'm going to judge you on how you judge them. So if you judge, then I will have the same grace and gratitude for you. So if you trust me to do, and I swear every time I gave it to God, he knocks it out the park. I mind my business.
Come on now.
I go into my closet. I mind my business, and I watch God be God, because God is God all day.
Take it over.
It ain't your business. You don't even understand. And as I say, everybody is learning in the same process, because that's how good God is. There is sandpaper and there is a wall. And both will lose its edge, and he'll smooth both of y'all out at the same time. He'll make the sandpaper smooth paper. He'll make the hard wall smooth. And all the fragrance that's left at the bottom is all that came. That's the dew in the morning, honey. And sometimes you got to go through something to do something. So all that stuff is your due, and that's okay. Because God is saying, I got something for both of y'all. So it's like, if you know that God is all powerful, then don't worry about their message. Try to get right with your message, because the only thing you can control is your destiny. So instead of me trying to change other people, I do the work to change how I think, to change how I feel, and not get caught up in other people's opinions and perspective, because it stops me for showing up for God, right? Yes. Let God give me understanding. That's what you ask for, the understanding.
That part, right?
To not take it personal, but to take it process. So, yeah. To thine own self be true. Let's see what this I am is for you.
You gonna make it rhyme, honey. Oh, poetress.
Poetress.
Poetress. Okay.
Ready? I think so. I think I am. Ooh, I am zestful and I am unstoppable.
Ooh. You is zestful. You a zesty thing.
I'm a little zest.
She a little zesty thing, honey. You a zesty thing. You a zestful thing.
You're not fully clean until you're fully clean. I don't know if y'all know about that. I don't know.
That was so good.
Girl, I
like zesting coast.
And you know what? I was just thinking that just bought it. Yesterday I was just. You said coast? Girl,
remember coast?
Girl,
the blue and white
girl,
sauce?
that's what I'm saying. Girl, that's why I'm saying that. I was in Dollar Tree with the boys the other day, and I bought a bar of zest and a bar of coast.
See, they're back in the day. See, y'all know nothing about
that. I said, y'all got that. Listen, all the girls using. She talking about y'all annoying.
Don't be hating, girl. Don't be hating.
You're not fully clean until you're fully clean. So I've been cleansed by the power of justice and the chastisement of his people's fathers. But yes, to be zestful is to be full of fun and laughter and life, right? To have life and enjoy life, right? Because that's what life is all about. It's about enjoying it. It's about being in and being unstoppable.
You gotta be
unstoppable with a sense of zest to it, right? So it's a spunk to your unstoppableness, right? And so I'm not just unstoppable, but I got a vibe, I got a zest, I got a little. You look like you on the. You ain't
Star, you better tell her your ass is zesty, girl. You too much zest for me, goddamn it. I'll sit your zestful ass somewhere.
Honey, I got my zest, baby.
I'm unstoppable, honey. I can't.
Listen,
I just can't. Zestful.
My face is hurting.
I love that one.
It's clear we haven't pulled this card in some time now.
We have not pulled no zestful. We ain't never pulled. Y'all just don't know. There's a lot of words in here. Y'all need to get y'all order of cards. It is fun. You can use it for all types of occasions.
Baby showers,
girl night,
bridal showers, games. We played it for everything.
Every time somebody walks in the door, they got to take a card. And then everybody got to say who they is. I'm telling you.
Yeah, we have a good time with the game. But yeah, I am zestful.
Yes. Spunky. We were just talking about that.
The closer I get to 40, the more chill I feel like being.
That's what we was just saying.
We just said that before we went live.
We be having our own conversation.
Yeah.
We were saying when you get in them 40s, you just so chill and more
it hit different.
Back. It does.
It hit different.
I said you don't have that spunk. And you start losing some of that. You ain't as spunky as you used to.
But you're zestful.
See?
You may not be confident. Yeah.
You changed one out.
But wait, an unstoppable zest. So you gotta take it with a grain of salt. I'm not taking it. I dropped my spunk for unstoppable zest. So bear with me.
It's just one thing after another. You ain't smoking no more, but I'm unstoppably zestful.
But you've been cleansed.
Dang,
You've been cleansed. You've been cleansed. You've been anointed and appointed for the zest that you have, honey.
You know, that's that older stuff, though.
That make me want to read exactly what zest was.
I love the zest. I love the way it sounds when it comes off your tongue. The zestful.
Yes, that's right. Characterized by great enthusiasm and energy. Toned down.
Star said I wanted to put my Crocs in sports mode the other day on this lady, but I just smiled and walked away.
Lord, that's right. You getting rid of that spunk. See, the spunk is going. It's dying in you.
You about to get in the 40s.
You about to get that
spunk on its way out. That spunk on its way out.
It's fading.
You about to come into that zestfulness, girl.
Girl, you got my stomach hurting. And my arms hurting.
My cheeks and my six-pack is six-packing.
Girl, I'm done. We are done. Look. You see that, girl?
Y'all see this?
She got the nerve to have a pattern. You know, patterns are supposed to hide.
I can't. Y'all got me swabbing out the mouth.
Girl.
So you swab out the mouth. It's
now I said, I pray you heal. Look. Listen, you know what I had to start saying to Chef Ryan when we was in the pandemic? When I was trying to do my work, I said, I'm sorry I made you feel that way. How can I better serve you?
I love it. Say that again, because I got to get used to saying
I'm sorry that I made you feel that way. How can I better serve you?
Oh, good. Okay. I'm sorry that I got to say it like I'm here. Okay. I'm sorry that I made you feel this way. That way. I'm sorry that I made you feel that way. How can I better serve you? Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, I like that.
Because it's give to receive. And you got to stop. Because I took it personal.
Right. Serve you.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Oh, you saying I'm sorry that I made you feel
because
that
when we
way.
get into a disagreement, it's because of a misunderstanding of what was said, vice versa, right?
How you took what
I took it and it hurt you.
I'm sorry
that I made you feel that way.
I made you feel. You take accountability.
I take accountability about what I made you feel like, but I only know if you tell me. So it's like, oh, you hurt. That's why I say communication.
I don't know if you
I don't know. So how can I better serve you? What could I do different?
I love that.
And work? And I said that and it definitely helped.
I love that. I love it.
It definitely helped. So I'm like, I need to put that. And then I was like, one day I was like, I got to pick that back up. Yeah. Because once you say that, it makes you stop and not take it personal, but take it process. Yeah, so you're responding to me because of what you thought I said. And that's not what I meant when I said what I said. So I'm sorry I triggered you and reminded you of something, whatever that was. But I'm sorry because if I didn't mean it, then it's easy to apologize. Absolutely. Now, if I meant it, it ain't no sorry. Yeah. But because that was not my intention, I am sorry that I made you feel that way. Your feelings matter. How can I better serve you? So
how can I better come at you? How can I better serve you?
Yeah.
Oh, I love that.
Absolutely not, Kia. You sound like that statement needs some work. Wait. Hold on. You don't open up the phone. I'm sorry. Hold on.
Let me make sure.
I'm sorry that I made you feel.
Yeah. You hear me now? You listening?
Make it your own. Let it sound like you, right? I'm sorry I triggered you. How can I untrigger you? How can I take the bullets out your gun?
How can I take the bullets out your back? Okay?
Out your back.
Take the axe out your back, okay?
Can I now operate on you after I slaughtered you? But anyway, that's funny. We out of here, y'all.
Now, you know, you got to start practicing. You got to be natural.
Yeah. But you got to, it's like an affirmation. You do it in the mirror and affirm it like, wow. And then once you hear it and feel it, it's going to flow.
I made you feel that way. How can I I got it. I'm sorry I made you feel that way. How can I better serve you? Mm-hmm. It's like Chick-fil-A.
Yeah. Yes, that's it. Operate. Start listening on this Good Friday. Start working on your Chick-fil-A service in your ministry and in your relationship. If you get that look, Chick-fil-A me, please.
Chick-fil-A me.
Somebody too rough for you, you stop him and say, Chick-fil-A me, please. Because I don't care what.
Chick-fil-A me,
Them Chick-fil-A, I would have. I don't care what them Chick-fil-A people going through.
Their training is serious.
It is.
They give you a whole mind check.
They up here, honey. They need to go. Listen, the Chick-fil-A need to teach the ushers at the church. The ushers need to go through Chick-fil-A service and classes.
I can't. We still.
Where did you come from? Yes,
in broadcast. Wait a minute.
So we just want to say that we have definitely enjoyed this Friday. Yay. In case you, what was our cards? We are zestful and unstoppable. Almost forgot, but it has been quite the Friday. And although the sun is not out, it has definitely been here today.
Yeah.
So I just hope that you guys have the best weekend. I know we about to be lit this weekend. We're about to have us a good old throwback time. A throwback time.
So everybody about to be lit. Everybody got time.
Anybody got time? We're gonna enjoy it. We're gonna enjoy the weekend. Enjoy life. But as we always like to say,
it is a relay.
Yes, come on, boo. It is a relay race, and somebody is relying on you to turn your heartbeat into a soul beat in order to leave your soul print. Because the fingerprint tells us what you got wrong in this world, but the soul print, it tells us what you got right. And what God got right is you. So remember, we don't compete. We complete. And the difference between them two words is a L. And the L stands for love, because love grows everything. So remember, you can never turn on anybody else's light, but you can provide enough light for them to find their switch. So stay lit in this world so somebody can find their way out of the darkness. It is your responsibility. That means the measurement of response that you have, your ability of measurement to respond is what makes it your responsibility. So show up at the level you can with a zestful spirit and an unstoppable attitude, because you were full with gratitude. Remember, comparison is the thief to gratitude. And so let's not compare lives with each other. Let's exchange memories that bring joy to one another, to let us know that we're all going a distance. And God is not picking on us, but he is picking us up for such a time like this. And so it has been perfect. Remember, allow God to get the justice. Let him be the judge. Let him be the prosecutor and the defense attorney and the everybody, right?
Everybody.
Give it to him. That means when you give it to him, leave it with him. Prevail. Yes, honey. Anything else? Did we miss anything?
Remember to
wake up and make today count. Thank you for all of your class participation with coffee and conversations. We love you guys.
We love you guys. Y'all have an amazing weekend. Enjoy your Friday. We shall see y'all on Monday. Sounded like that lady from All in the Family.
Not bye. Bye. I hope you laughed as much as us, okay?
Over here
like, share, tag a friend. Peace out, and we'll see y'all again. To God be the glory.